From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the New England Patriots. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the set.
53, check 53. Double dog, that's the way. Check four.
Hey, lock it.
Twist. Check safety.
Hit it.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
10-2 stop.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Ready.
On second and 9, Osweiler. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Mohamed Sanu is a guy that is often overlooked because he just quietly goes about his business. But how about last season? Had a career-high 838 yards on 66 catches, and he can also play wildcat quarterback for you as well.
Mike.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Let him know. Deuce. Check 3, check
5.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Pierre Desir in on the stop.
Go.
It's second and 8
They
at the
can't move the
36-yard
ball on
line.
us. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 4.
From the 36, Osweiler. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Pittsburgh.
53's Mike. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, seam 6.
53.
Deep river.
Back to the air, Osweiler after the pick 6.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
10 Lobo.
53, Mike. All day, every day, any day. Hey, alert 3.
80 weapon.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11.
Hey, wahoo!
Heavy on the edges. 53's the mic.
Now.
From the gun, it's Osweiler. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Hey, Echo.
57's the mic, watch 57. Let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. This is Grant. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
It's third and
SOS. Eight. Bravo. Hey, watch that.
Throwing on third down, Newton.
Watch the run.
And that will be incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Let's go. Get it.
First down, here's White. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Henry Anderson there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch QB drop.
61, matchbox lights. Hey.
50.
Yep.
The mic. 50.
Smooth.
Hey. 57 the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Osweiler eluding the pressure right. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout. An injured player.
30 base.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 20.
Check 13.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They will run with Grant. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. These two teams all tied after 1. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
15 line.
Danny. Big Dan.
Hard.
Watch twins.
Gone.
Out. Whip.
Yes.
Bang.
And they will run it with Michelle. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Hey, I'm coming after you.
Big grip.
Now Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Grant. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Keep it up. 25. Check 25.
Gun.
2-6. Under crunch. Under crunch.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check.
Osweiler. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, there's no shortage of great young runners in the NFL, but don't forget about that guy, Sony Michel. 1st-round pick in 2018. Almost hit 1,000 yards as a rookie, 931 to be exact, to go along with 6 scores for the former Georgia Bulldog.
Check. 53's Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and very short, Osweiler. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to rifle one deep left side into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 18 big yards on that one and a New England first down.
I'm on. Show it.
First down.
Get it.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Mike. Hey, watch delay.
From the shotgun, Osweiler. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Bring it.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know. Defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Shift. Watch the shift. You go tight. You got tight.
You look at me. Go.
Watch twist. Hey.
But ready.
Following the penalties, Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Ready.
No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down.
2.
Don't be mad. You know where coming. This is more where I came.
5.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Osweiler. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready to break.
Mike 57. Mike 57.
Watch the screen.
5.
57. Mike, 57.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
57's the Mike. Watch 57.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. He's got Sanu. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Check 37.
Leo. Deep grip.
On 1st down, White. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
On the ready.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
So we got man. Shift.
Rock it.
He's coming. Double up.
They go.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Let's go.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
Check 53's Mike. Cut. Check 20.
Recon 132 fighter.
They'll run on first down. It's White. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Ready. 60 yards.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check tight.
Bam.
49. Check 49.
Now.
They'll run it. This is Michelle.
Tighten up.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my boys. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. On 2nd down, Michelle. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Number 53, Mike 53.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Kill. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Look, squeeze. Get it.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to play. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Hey! Back! Great!
They will go for it. Now Newton. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Ready. Go to base. Check. 53's Mike.
You're out.
Check.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Roy. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
22 jet bomber.
Deuce.
Hit it.
This time Osweiler will throw. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Hey, tight.
Check three.
Ready.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Ready, set.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm coming after you.
Hard. Gone.
Check 43. He's checking.
5.
Michelle going to try again. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Ready.
53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
53's Mike.
After the interception, here's Osweiler.
Let's go.
That's going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Back now here on EA Sports. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Sam, go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Patriots 33, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Now Osweiler on first down. It's complete. James White. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Set. 10-2 saw.
Mike, they can't hang with us.
Rush in. Let's go.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Michel. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Hey, watch.
Express. Here it goes.
54. Mike.
Now Newton. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Osweiler now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
50, plant.
Osweiler now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
5.
To throw again is Osweiler. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, Osweiler flush to his right. That's out to his running back, Michel. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And this is caught. It's Edelman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Check 20. Leo. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. James White, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack on 1st down, Newton, he's going to look deep for Perriman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Jets on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Haywood. Check 13.
Hey! Switch. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey!
Operating from the gun. Newton And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career. But when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 8-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Come on,
So the
set.
Patriots with the
base.
football as we get you reset.
Let's go, defense.
And let's see what they've come up with
Rock,
offensively
rock,
after
rock.
having time to talk it over.
Come. Watch twist, watch.
Now.
And it's Michel once again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Double up. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
From the gun, Newton. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, Newton. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Don't throw this way.
And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Go! 60 outlaw.
Watch the run.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Michel. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And they'll indeed take a knee.
It's a loss of
Here we go, here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.